What is up, guys? This is your boy Jeff coming to you again from the Sandpoint, Idaho show. Super fortunate, I think, to get out actually on the e-Sk8 today after doing all the family stuff, actually having Christmas today on the 28th of December, getting them all together, but was able to still sneak out for a little bit to get a ride in on the ACEDECK NYX Z1. Every time I do ride this board, I am impressed just a little bit more. It's a little short wheelbase beast of a board. It does handle just about everything really well. Just starting out here at one of the marinas in Sandpoint, a place called Dover Bay. Some nice new apartments that just went up. Nice little park right along the Pend Oreille River, just cruising along some nice smooth paths. But it wasn't to last very long because I was about to cross over into the mountains to the right. This ACEDECK NYX Z1 just feels so super light, nimble, small, and just really playful and fun to ride. It just kind of begs you to carve it up a bit, even though I'm not able to do it very much because it is so cold and there's just so much water on the road, ice, snow kind of scattered around, so gotta be super careful. But it is just super fun to carve around. You can get low, hit the top end speed, at least for me in sport mode, like I think it's 30 miles an hour. I'm still in kilometers, so I can't even tell how to swap this remote over because I'm dumb. This board really has gotten out to a pretty tough start in its life, starting out riding in the snow and then some muddy conditions in Coeur d'Alene, just really wet again. And of course today, after cleaning it twice thoroughly, I am now back into the dirt, getting this board the most dirty that it has ever been in its life, and it keeps on ticking along, no problem. Not even like a creak in the gear drive, nothing. Even the bushings still super smooth, not making any noise at all. Just riding through a lot of this ice, dirt, water, all kinds of stuff, and it just kept on taking it all. Filthy. Not quite yet, as you can see, but don't you worry, it is coming. At this point, I was pretty deep into the woods and it was starting to get pretty wet. You will see some dirt on my pants. Maybe you can see it getting on the board, but it was definitely just getting caked everywhere. Getting kicked up into me, into the gear drive, into the trucks, the board, onto the battery case, just everywhere. But it handled all this mud superbly. You can kind of see some of the tracks in the mud there. It was a little bit deep, but these trails were actually really smooth because they were so cold most of the time, and the views were incredible out here. Just plenty of power, also plenty of traction with this wheel and tire combination. You know, just enough air pressure to kind of just keep on rolling through it. It was super fun, and I think this is kind of why I was really getting into e-Sk8, just the ability to get on these trails, do some more exploring than just kind of carve around on the roads, and this is really what I've been looking forward to. However, when you do have a massive battery pack like this, and the trails just aren't enough to drain it, well, you gotta pick a road that takes you to the highest point within these mountains and you ride up it. Whether it's filled with ice and snow, doesn't matter. You gotta get up there and just go through as much battery as you can. That's what I did. Just more exploring, even if it was super sketchy up here on this snow. Gotta get up there, gotta keep on riding. It's for science after all. Though my ride time was in vain, going out to Dover Bay, riding up the trails, riding up the side of the mountain, I was still at 70% battery pack, so decided to ride into downtown to the city beach of Sandpoint. This is the gathering place for most locals, just to chill, though there was nobody here today. Since it was only 32 degrees, they were probably the smart ones, and they decided to stay at home. Totally worth the trip though into our small little town. This board was super fun actually in the city, just because it was so nimble and super light and actually really stable at speed. So I was able to keep 30 miles an hour, keep up with traffic, really no problem. Great braking, so there was a few cars that did really slow in front of me, but I was able to stop no problem, able to kind of get up onto the sidewalks, you know, and dodge a lot of the traffic and whatever. I mean, it's not a big town, but it was still really fun just to kind of carve right on through and then into the suburb area and back towards the car. Thank you guys for tuning in again to my silly little adventure videos on the e-skateboard. It's a really great time making these videos, sharing my rides with you each and every day. I really appreciate all your comments, and if you have hit that subscribe button, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I never thought I'd actually get subscribers like this, maybe this quickly, and it's just fantastic being part of this community.